say, I was talking to Laws. Shout out to Laws, he in the building when he ain't had this in like 100 episodes. But I was talking to somebody and I was saying like how when you and I was talking to C because she's talking about how she wants closer friends now. And she it was funny. She was like, I need somebody super close. And I was like, damn, just shit on me while I'm on the phone. Cause I'm like, we talk all the time. And she was like, no, one you're married and another you're a guy. She was like, I need this dope thing.
I agree. And with that perspective from her.
Absolutely. It sucks when you first get married and you got to realize that, but we'll get there too. And then, so I told her, I was asking her like why she feels that way. And then she was explaining to me and I said, sometimes it's hard to accept that in your 20s, you have certain friends and it doesn't mean y'all have to fall out, but in your 30s, you need different friends. So you might, as you go through life, you might need different friends.
I agree, man. I just think you need friends that fit your situation that you're in, right?
Okay.
Like if you're married, you should probably hang around more married friends than single friends. If you're single, hanging out with married people may feel like you're third wheeling or whatever.
True.
You have kids.
Oh, God.
Maybe you try to get friends that have kids too.
Bruh. Yeah, you can still do all the same stuff. You might just...
That's why I'm here right now, right?
Oh, here we go. I did ask Ryan to do this for me. Ben, we're going to shout you out. I tried to make you sponsor this pod, but Ryan said no. All right, here we go. Grab the headphone. Got to grab it. See?
How can I make my boyfriend understand that it is wrong to like women's posts and stories on IG?
Yeah, see, I can't stand that. Men, if you got a girl, like that picture in your mind. Because it's really not even about the fact that that girl is now getting your energy. This is where we have to protect our partner. Because other women... This is the thing about women. What women do is we as women will see a man in a relationship and we want to know how much of a relationship is he really in? How good to her is he really? Does he really love her? And then they'll say things like, oh, he was liking all my pictures. Oh, he's still all up in my DMs. Oh, he's still sending me heart eyes. And it just makes your girl look like a clown, okay? It's giving an opportunity for other women, and trust me, the same way that men talk, women talk, okay?
Yeah.
For women to get around and talk about your girl and make her sound like a lame and a loser, and that the person that she has is also a lame and a loser. Now, I'm not saying don't watch the story. I'm also not saying don't like the picture. I'm just saying don't like the picture physically. Like it in your head. Send it to your friends. Put it in your boys' chat. Talk about it over there. But
it's in the guys' chat.
I ain't never seen it. I'm not a part of this chat. If I am, I'm removing myself today.
So we can no longer like pictures. We have to like them in our head.
Like them in your head.
I don't like that.
I mean, if you think about it, right? First of all, if she knows who's liking her picture, she ain't got as much motion as she thinks she got. First and foremost, unless you got a blue check, in which case it is what it is.
Absolutely. Now, I don't like no girl's picture that I really, really know. Unless if it's like something like crazy. I'm talking about my Explorer page, and you know my Explorer page.
Oh, yeah.
Like.
No, hold on. So, all right, let's clarify what type of pictures these are. If these are just regular pictures, and it's girls I know, women I know, I'm gonna like them like they're friends. So these are also women that my wife knows. It's not like it's somebody I'm trying to holler at, some harlot like that, right? But if somebody that got a bikini on and they selling it, it's real work. But if they selling it, I'm not liking that. What it ain't got nothing to do with me.
Even if you don't know them?
I'm definitely not liking it. I'll send it to you though.
Look, I like how she said, I didn't say don't like it, but you can't like it. Clearly she don't want us to like it, and it's fine. It is what it is. Now I do say this. Here's my trifling part. When you're about to get married, those same women will hit your DMs and try to see what's up. They will try to test you.
Not just when you're about to get married. It doesn't stop, but continue.
We got to get some truth here. Women will hit you up, and I remember this. I remember this to this day. I remember I got engaged, and my dad goes, you know what's funny? You about to really figure out. He said, you're going to quickly find out who you can get. He said, it's going to come to you quicker now that you're married. Now that you off the table, you're going to realize like, oh, if I wanted to, I could have her. And I was like, all right. And he said, now you about to see like all the women who never wanted you before, they about to come up to you now. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Soon as I posted that damn engagement video, it was DMs. What you doing? Are you on the last tour? I said, these hoes.
Ain't nobody asked you if you're on the last tour. You Jordan? What? On the last tour. He get that farewell tour like he Kobe. Come on. They asked that, did they?
Come on. I don't like when people try to doubt me. And I'm telling you, it was wild. And I was just like, damn. And I think I one time asked Corinne, like, yo, you got any dudes in your DMs? And she was like, nah, I don't know if she lying or telling the truth. But I know when we was dating, dudes was like, all right, hitting her up like, yo,
Yeah.
do you want to really settle down? And she was like, yeah, I'm out the game. One dude, he did call her phone. I had to shut that shit down. Told Buddy it was over. He was crying.
No, I feel like women, whenever they're in relationships, like before they get married, they're less likely to post their significant other than men are because they're fearful that they think, all right, if another girl see how well my man is treating me, they want me.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Like, look at Taylor Rooks, for example. She got married. Anybody even know she was engaged.
Bruh. Hey, I didn't like y'all putting a basketball, AI in a basketball in KD hand. It was like, that's his date. That was so disrespectful.
That wasn't even the funny part. They said KD ain't brushed his hair his entire career, but he brushed his hair for her wedding.
Come on, man. Y'all know what's up. All right, hold on. Let's start this podcast. You ain't got to listen to this part.
I'm Pastor Mike Will.
Now, I am Gavin B. Welcome to service. Sit down. The Black Dad's Club. What the hell is the point of this podcast? Let's do it like that.
If you are a black male and you're in a jam, hit me up. I'll get you out.
Trying to save black men.
We give black men a place to be seen, a place to be heard.
And that's Ryan.
They do, but so do women. So that's what makes the pod cool.
Strap in. It's about to be fun.
Now let's begin.
Yo, I want to welcome everybody to the Black Dad's Club. I am Gavin B. This is episode 196. The funny part, and Woods is going to talk trash. We are getting close to 200. Woods is going to talk trash because he's going to be like, yo, I keep telling you, y'all don't never introduce nobody. Y'all just start talking. Woods, I would call you to let you introduce this man, but
Call him.
You think Woods an instant?
He'll be in the room virtually. That's always your joke, right?
I love Woods, man. He just mean.
He gonna be here in a couple days.
I won't be here. I'll tell y'all about that a little bit, but hold on. Let's see. I hate when niggas don't answer either.
Nah, he may answer. Put it on speaker.
Hold on. Trying to plug it up so you can hear it in the camera. See, this always happen too. Oh, shit.
Oh,
We got action. Hold on.
Yeah, let me call you back in 20.
Come on, Woods.
We need you just to introduce Ryan.
Talk to him. Talk to the people.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be. You want me to introduce him?
Yes, right now. This is live, by the way.
Okay. What's up, everybody? Want to introduce one of my best friends, hailing from Laurinburg, Scotland County, North Carolina. Met this man through Davidson College, played college football. He's went on to create the life for him and his family. Please have a warm introduction to Ryan.
You gave this nigga full government name. God dang it.
Hey, put it out there in the streets, man. I appreciate you, bro.
And he the greatest liar of all time.
No, I don't.
Yeah, he's been known to bend the truth, but that's not important.
All right, man. Call us back in 20 minutes. We'll still be recording.
All right, bet.
Yo, that is Ryan. We have known each other for what, 3 years?
Yeah, about 3.
Mike is out. How do Mike say it? He out of town.
Yeah, he out of town.
That means he's out the country.
Visiting his family.
That is a good way of putting it. Mike, I hope you are feeling loved wherever you may be. I also love running into women who I definitely know like Mike.
Interesting.
Yes, because they don't say it like I like him, but they definitely, where's Mike at? How is he doing? And then when all of us are together, they're only around Mike. I just leave it at that. Shout out to them ladies.
I would like to say that, Mike, I think you're right about 90% of the time, and Gavin gets the other. I'm actually, Mike, I give you 95. Gavin gets 5.
All right, so this is what we're gonna do because I hate when lies happen, man. Hold on.
You having an unnatural allegiance to losers is not like it.
Is that still one of the best interviews?
Absolutely. Cat Williams' interview would not allow me to hate on Shannon too much. And I have no Shannon Sharp hate today, even though that white girl said, call her daddy.
Call her boss, her the Don.
Yeah.
I said, oh, wow.
She talking slick on the internet.
She's her.
How many kids you got?
1.
Boy, girl?
Girl.
We asked all the guests here. So how has life changed having a girl? First of all, did you want a boy or girl?
I wanted a healthy kid.
Okay, that's what everybody's supposed to say, and that's what everybody says. But after that?
I actually wanted a girl.
Okay.
I did.
Why?
I needed someone to kind of slow me down.
Oh, he was a hoe.
No, not at all.
No. He ain't gonna play with me.
What having a kid gonna do about that?
No.
But I just needed someone to ground me, and I feel like, having a daughter made me a little bit softer, calmer. It forced me to be able, have to articulate and parent a certain way that I don't think I would have if I had a son.
What's funny is I was telling Rena when we were pregnant, I was like, I want a girl. And she said, why? I was like, because I just want to be calmer. Like, I feel like you, and I don't know because I don't have a girl, right? But I felt like I would see the world in a calmer way. Like now when I talk to my son, when I talk to Hayden, I have to explain to their moms, like, yo, the world is not going to see him this way. And I don't know, I don't feel like I would have to do that with a girl in certain instances. But with a boy, it's like, bro, we was having a conversation and I told Rena, I was like, yo, I got to do this. And she was like, remember, he's 3. And I said, well, remember, the world is only going to give him one chance.
Right.
And I was like, that shit is it's dark. It's a dark place to be in when you got to think like that.
Yeah.
But I wanted a girl. And then when the balloon popped in, it was a boy. First of all, I thought the petals was white. So I was like, yo, we good. Because if it's white, it's definitely pink.
Why didn't you invite me to the gender reveal?
I didn't know you. Shout out. So we have a group called the UN. Ryan is a part of the UN. And Mike called us the UN because he said it's just a racially ambiguous group.
I mean, technically you did, but no, maybe it was Mike. Okay,
yeah, Mike told me like off air and then I mentioned it here first. But yeah, so Ryan is, you've been married how long?
Oh, I mean, that's an easy one. 8 months.
How's it been? How's the first 8 months?
Great. Amazing. So, I mean, if we want to backtrack here, we were already together for, call it 4 years.
Yeah.
Have a daughter that's, almost 4 years old. COVID happened and it kind of sped things up and slowed some things down, right? That slowed the marriage down, the wedding and all of that. I know she wanted a wedding, to be a certain way, wanted certain people there. We couldn't do that during COVID, so.
Yeah.
Go ahead, speak your mind. And also, just want to point out, it was a destination wedding, and
that's Gavin, why you niggas wasn't invited. Oh,
there you go. Hey, you took the words out of my mouth. Go ahead.
Certain things, because Ryan has a job that and I'm gonna bleep his last name. Certain reasons why he has a job that I gotta say what he can't say.
And there's certain things I'm not gonna say.
Absolutely, he's smart. Damn, what was we saying?
We talking about first 8 months. Marriage.
I had 2 boys who got married during COVID, and I would love to ask them, do they wish they would have got married during COVID? Because I was trying to talk them out of it, but who am I, right? I'm not paying for it. I'm in the wedding. And I just felt like witnessing both of their marriages in COVID, they couldn't have it the way they wanted to and not the way I thought they deserved. But that's me just speaking as a guest.
But I mean, I would say they probably saved a lot of money because those COVID weddings were smaller, right?
Yeah.
30, 40 people or, just family and friends. So
yeah. And I think Darnell got married towards the end of COVID. So he still had like 100-something people there, but it still was just so different. How has being married now, has that changed your family dynamic or not really?
Not much. Again, like we were already living together.
Yeah.
Have a kid, already own real estate.
Yeah.
I would say, having that title maybe provides a little bit of comfort for her and myself, right? Mm-hmm. Tax benefits, yeah. So it definitely changes from that perspective, right? So I'm a full proponent of
saving
that. Yeah, saving money, make a little bit more money. I agree with that, but nah, much hasn't changed for us.
What's your dad tip of the week? We do this every week. You listen to the podcast that we never do. Sometimes I forget to do it because I just don't got the time. But I love when I have a guest because I don't have to do this. So what is your dad tip of the week?
All right. So set your kids up for success by setting yourself up for success. And by that, I mean, right, whenever you're older and, 50, 60, going into retirement, like do the things early in your life to make sure that you're prepared for that stage so that you're not expected for your kids to take care of you. Then the other part of that is, as soon as your kid is born, there are certain things you could do to make their life easier and your life easier, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead and, if you like to travel, get that passport, right? My daughter got a passport when she was 3 months old. She didn't travel until she was 1, but we had it, so we weren't rushing at the end.
Yeah.
Right? Make sure that the health insurance and all that stuff is taken care of, right? That's going to make your life easier and their life easier. Go ahead and open up that, college account, that 529, if you have the means to. So all these small things that build up and make your life easier, it sets them up for success and also set yourself up for success.
I gotta put you in the hot seat. I ain't gonna talk to you crazy because I actually know you.
You can.
So it gets weird. Nah, never that. I throw little jabs at only you and Ben and Woods and Shep would know.
Okay.
Outside of that, I would never.
That counts.
you have an interesting philosophy on your kid going to college.
I do.
Share it, because I think it's interesting.
Well, I'm not going to say college per se, but I am a big believer in, postgraduate education, right? Anything after high school. All right, for me, I was, the first in my immediate family to go to college. All right, had a very interesting, unique, upbringing. All right. And I saw firsthand, I've experienced how going to college has transformed my life.
Yeah.
Right? The relationships that I've made, the friendships, the camaraderie, and the fraternity, just the ability to kind of expand my mind out of the small town where I'm from, right? It allowed me to see the world differently, experience things, and also, allowed me to get into the career that I'm in. So, I think, having education beyond high school is just extremely important. And again, I just want to emphasize education. It doesn't have to be college per se. And that's one thing about, the 529 that I mentioned.
True. Yeah.
Right? You can use it for it's not just for college. It's just for anything educational. Right?
Got you.
Trade school, whatever.
But for your daughter,
she's going to college.
And she's going to study. Let's get to it.
Oh, so she can study whatever she wants to, as long as she double majors or just majors in something around finance. Right? It's going to be finance, economics related. Like, that's extremely important. Right? And she's going to have the foundation from pops, me. But she's going to study that for sure.
See, he walked all the way He walked all the way around the block. I said, he going in his house.
Yeah.
Look, because I ain't going to say Ben's, but everybody, if you've been around Ben, he's like, he wants his kids to do a trade. Young. And then he said they figured out after that.
And I support that too.
Me too.
For sure.
I think, honestly, boys, I think if you have a black boy, he needs to learn a trade in high school. Like, whatever that may be. And it don't necessarily have to be, hey, I got to go figure out welding or whatever, because some of the high schools are teaching that now. But, like, what skill can you give them in high school so that, hey, once they get past there, like, what's going to happen? It was funny. I was talking to me and Rena was talking about Olympic. They have all those trades in the school, right? Yeah. And she was like, I wonder why. And I said, maybe they probably looked in that district and saw that.
About that.
Yeah. We had that conversation. So that's Ben's thing. Mine is, I want my kid to go to school, but I have certain majors I only want them to study as well. Like, we not finna go in there and study sorry to all the sociology majors.
It depends on who's paying for this, right? So
I ain't paying for nothing.
So back to that point. Like, she has a college fund. I contribute to it every month, lump sum every birthday and stuff like that. So I want to I'm not going to dictate what she does with her life at all, right? I just want to make sure she's setting herself up for success.
Yeah.
Right? Like, me and her mom are doing all these things to make sure that she's in a good spot. We don't want to have all that go to waste, right? Pursue what you love, what you're good at, pursue that. But at least consider some
economics and finance classes.
Exactly. Some things that are useful, transferable skills.
We went to the beach.
We did.
And y'all clowned me as soon as I walked in the restaurant.
Well, you got sunburn day one. Can we start there? Let's talk about you not putting on sunscreen enough.
I was in the car driving down. I walked in the restaurant.
Okay.
Y'all was mad.
Oh, you talking about when we first got there?
Yeah.
Tell us why you're late.
Well, that tent. And then I had to cut my facial hair.
You know what my dad tip of the week should have been?
What?
You heard of the 5 Ps?
No.
That could apply to you.
What is the 5 Ps?
Prior preparation prevents poor performance.
Okay. I hate you so.
See? If you would have prepared the night before, load up the car,
oh no,
it would have been good.
Yeah, nah. But I had to cut my hair the night before, and I walked in the restaurant.
Cut your what?
My hair.
Specify.
My facial hair.
Yeah.
Why y'all don't like my beard?
I had never seen you without a beard. You walked in, I thought you were
sick.
Hey.
They was calling me old.
But you look...
See?
You look old and poor.
See?
Right? You look like a struggling artist. I say this is not good for your image. I can't have my photographer out here looking like this.
Look, maybe it get people to book.
They gonna say he's struggling and no one's booking him. Must be a reason why.
Must be a reason why. I love the beach. One, because now it's becoming a thing where all our kids get to look forward to it, right? And then we kind of get I think the fun part was I had my cousin, shout out to my 2 cousins that just had a baby in the last month. Shout out to April and Brianna. And shout out to the dads too, Brandon and Jeff. Got to shout out to the dad's podcast. Let me mute my cousins' names. And shout out to their husbands. But the funny part is April hit me up and was like, yo, how do I find friends like what y'all hanging around? And I was like, girl, that's Ben said tell her to go to swim class. Or was that you?
I mean, it was probably Ben, but I second whatever he said around that.
It's like go to swim class and hope that one of y'all have a friend or a coworker that's near the situation that you're in as far as getting married.
I'm gonna say the biggest thing is
baby.
Be intentional about it, right? Like I would say to the swim class example, like we were very intentional about, hey, we're gonna make sure our kids do this together. We're gonna hang out afterwards. Yeah. Going broke, going to brunch every Sunday, spending too much money.
That's why we all quit swim.
I know, yeah. They kept doing the same thing.
Going to swim, going to brunch afterwards, spending $100 minimum. Then we be drunk for the rest of the day. Then we don't see each other. It's like, all right, cool. But it was cool. It is being intentional. It is like, this year you was in charge of the beach, right? And it was cool because you was like, hey, let me plan this. Hopefully the group don't think I'm about to plan nothing. Maybe we'll get Corny to plan it next year.
You want to tell the people what you were supposed to be in charge of?
The crab boil.
And who did it?
Y'all. The people who were supposed to do it, the chefs.
You told me.
See, here you go.
You told me. Hold on. Are you lying or we telling the truth?
That's my line.
Nah, hey, I'm still in your line because it's a question for you. Are we lying or telling the truth?
We can tell the truth today.
All right, so what did you tell Ben and myself?
Somebody forgot the
last
seasoning.
Year's crab boil?
It was unseasoned. It was unseasoned. Was it not?
So you told me my wife couldn't cook.
See, I didn't see.
So I was like, all right, so you do it then.
Niggas just like. What I said was last year the crab boil. See, and I love her, so this is gonna come out bad. But I got her out because Karina was helping her. So here's the thing.
Last year or this year?
Last year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, last year. So they was helping. See, where was you at? You was helping this year?
I was
downstairs with us
drinking.
Yeah, see, but no, this year it was on point. It was good, and then
it was great.
It was great. Last year I was just like, dang, maybe we all forgot the seasoning, or we just needed a pinch of Obey. We was missing something last year, but this year it was on point.
Live and we learn.
We live and we learn. But yes, Ryan tried to force me to be over the crab boil, and I said no. It was super cool. We had some friends come in and visit.
Yeah.
So that was cool. But I always love it how we all watch each other's kids, which is super dope. And they get to be around each other and they get to spend time with each other. They pick up on each other's bad habits. You know good ones. And the good ones. The bad habit of all three of them up at 6:30 every morning wanting to play.
They ain't had nothing to do with us.
Led by Roman. I said, the last night, and was like, yo, come get this little motherfucker from upstairs, man. Come get his ass.
They were having fun together, man.
They were. All right. Free bands. FBG.
Talk to us.
Future is our leader. I love Future, but we got to talk about Future. But before we ever could talk about Future, we got to talk about Ciara and Russ. And, I know right now the girls are trying to kill Russ on the internet right now because Ciara was announcing something and Russ was like, yeah, I want to put another baby in you. And they think he's trying to trap her. That's what I was about to call them bitter bitches. You can't say that. That's what the bitter ones are saying. You got to get a Twitter. Twitter's blocked on your phone.
Yeah, because I don't do none of that.
I tried to show you some hoe shit on Twitter and your phone wouldn't allow you.
Yeah, because I'm holy. I am holy.
His girl got a block on his phone. I don't care what he say.
Instagram, TikTok only. I can't do Twitter. But hold on. Who trying to trap who?
That's what the girls are saying. Russ
is trying to trap his wife?
Yes.
They already got all these kids?
Bro, these girls are crazy. They're insane. But this is not a misogynistic podcast, so do not label that. The misogyny is out the country at the moment. Shout out to Mike. I love you. I mean that.
He out of town.
Oh, yeah.
Come on now.
Sorry. So, all right. It comes out that Ciara has changed Future Jr.
Lil Future, yeah.
Lil Future's last name to Wilson.
So did she change it to Wilson or is it hyphenated now?
No, I think it's hyphenated.
Okay.
But you know what happens
Yeah.
when the information first comes out and Russ and them are putting everything down, they just put Wilson. They don't tell us that it's hyphenated. I guess we believe it because you said Future had a follow-up.
Yeah, man. He said, congratulations. I don't
give a F.
There we go. I can't say that part. I'm like, what? Why are you congratulating them more? And if you didn't care, why you respond? But
do you think this settles that Future's a deadbeat? And I hate to do that.
I don't.
But I mean, it's a podcast, so we get to lie and speculate.
So let's define deadbeat. Because I think people have different,
absolutely
perspectives on that.
Well, I don't think he paid child support.
Oh, if he not paying child support and he not in their life, he a deadbeat.
Well,
Because I mean, he's not in their life. He can't be. It's too many. He can't keep up.
Nick Cannon was with Mariah kids yesterday.
He also pays child support. Allegedly.
That is true.
So if you're not financially contributing and you're not in their life, you're a deadbeat. 100%.
And leaves you.
Okay.
She takes baby girl. You cool with it. Y'all split. Cool.
Yeah.
The new dad, the stepdad, he make way more money than you. Okay. You paying child support?
I'm going to be in my kid's life, though. So, am I paying child support? Nah, because they're not going to ask for child support.
Exactly. So, Future, I hope Future's with his kids. According to Young Thug, he's not. But that's a whole nother
Thug said something about...
Yeah.
See, I ain't getting that part of the interview. Hold on. Thug said Future with his kids?
No, it wasn't on the interview. Okay. It was in the leaked calls. And he was just like...
Okay. Oh, it's too many to keep up with.
He dirty macked on Future, which is bad.
Yeah.
He was like, yo, he got rich and famous and started nutting and shit.
Yeah, I mean, that's what people tend to do, right? It's like, I got enough money to make up for all my... I'm not going to call kids mistakes. Make up for all my transgressions. So I can just do what I want to do.
So my thing is, I looked at it and I'm like, to do this name change, Future got to sign off on it. I would love to know in his mind what would make him.
Whoa.
You need two parents to change the name.
Assuming that he signed a birth certificate in the first place.
If you giving my kid my stage name, I'm pretty sure I signed the birth certificate.
Okay. I mean, I agree. Okay, like, that's fair.
I would assume. And they was together when they had the baby.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know.
Yeah, you're right.
Future had him. Sarah, I still love Ciara. Oh, you know the other reason why I think Ciara and Russ is corny? This ain't got nothing to do with none of this. Ciara was interviewing her daughter. Her daughter was interviewing her. And they asked her what was her favorite song. And I was like, if that was a dad, and let's say Boosie had his son there, and Boosie's a terrible person compared to Ciara. So I'm not comparing the two.
I agree.
But if he had his son up there and he was like, my favorite song is, let's just say it's Two Red Bones Kissing in the Backseat. Or the song with him and Webby, I can't
remember. Down.
Yeah, but it got to be sexually explicit because there we go. Just throwing it up in my videos, man. Now I'm going to get cussed out.
Yeah.
Even though y'all took over my last event. But the point is, when she was doing that song, I was just like, this is cringeworthy, but the internet was loving it. Matter of fact, I got to see if I have
the internet love it.
At least I follow hoes on Twitter. So
you do. But I would say part of the reason it was cringeworthy was because of how Ciara responded. It's like she knew what the song, she asked her. Yeah. But she already knew what the answer was going to be. She was like, you can't say this. Baby girl says it. And then she kind of trying to parent her after the fact. So it was...
Mom, say the real...
Do not say that song.
It's right! Ain't nothing when I ride it. Ain't nothing when I ride it.
Oh my God.
First, iconic video of that song, by the way.
Oh, that song is fire. Ciara got some heat. I don't know why she won't do like a 10-song verses. I don't know who it'll be against.
Her music is amplified by the videos. Like you need a visual with her music. She has good music for sure. I'm not denying that.
Yeah.
But in a verses, she's not beating nobody really, unless you put up the video next to it. In which case,
or she got to get up there and dance.
She got
her and Tiana Taylor. She gonna watch it, but they both can dance. Tiana Taylor, you be am I?
She got to me her best songs with all her exes. Bow Wow, Future. She kept playing that. She made
Oh no. Ciara's playing that Future song in that. What?
She can't.
That is a classic.
Come on now.
You playing that Future song. And Future, when he does a versus, that's getting played too. When it get to Future's little R&B set,
that's fine. It don't matter. Ain't nobody giving Future no slack for playing Ciara songs, but you want Russ to be in the locker room with his teammates. Come on now.
When the Panthers did that to Russ, hilarious. And we dirty for that. That's been a downfall of our organization since. So speeding this through, Charlamagne, I remember when Ciara was doing her interview, clearly she's on a press run. I don't know for what, because I don't keep up with her. And Charlamagne asked her, how do you feel about people saying that Russ is corny? And he started to name people, which I thought was weird, but I think I'm giving that a miscommunication. And Ciara said, we just don't pay that no mind, which is cool. Also, I would love for Ciara to look at it and say, yo, if my man a corn or he corny, he nerdy, who cares? And I don't think nerdy and corny is the same thing, but I think she could have switched the name to make it not seem crazy. Because Russ is a corn to me. And I got my reasons why.
You want to talk about those reasons?
Draft day, your girl sit beside you. I thought that was yikes.
That was his wife, right?
Yeah, he got married to her right after that. You want to go through whether it was Black Lives Matter, whether it was your teammates trying to get paid, whether it was the Super Bowl. I thought the way you
what happened with the Super Bowl? Why he ain't handed off to Marshawn Lynch? That was his call?
But no, it wasn't. But when Marshawn said, "Yo, we tried to hit him up later," and he just ducked us.
That's right.
And then when we finally, he was like, then he called us from block numbers. It don't seem like Russ teammates rock with him.
Yeah.
And I always just heard that, and I just always be like, eh. And I think the whole thing of, yo, we went years didn't knowing you had another kid. We just thought that you and Ciara had one kid called Lil Future.
He got another. What you mean?
They got like 3 kids.
The first kid they had together. I thought you were saying he had one before.
Nah. But he used to always just post Lil Future, and I used to be like, bro, why? Now, mind you, Future used to take shots at Ciara on every album, and I loved it. But I thought Future was just being petty. So I know it, and I imagine offline is going crazy. So I get it, but I'm like, yo, sometimes you gotta, and my wife has changed. Let's do that. Sometimes you gotta sit your girl down and be like, yo, we not doing this.
Yeah.
Like, you about to crash. You gotta stop your wife from doing a crash out.
Yeah, for sure.
Because if Future is the only one crashing out, his career don't keep going. You just look crazy, right? But I don't think Russ even had the power in his house to be like, yo, you look foolish. But that's just me.
I agree, actually.
We agreeing on something.
I agree with that one. Yeah.
And then Channing is up here calling him corny.
Hey, Channing got his own issues, man.
What's wrong with Channing and Russ? What happened between them?
I didn't know they had beef, but he has been on record a couple of times, more than a couple, calling Russ lame for whatever reason.
I want to know what happened. And Ryan Clark got to tell us. And he won't pick a side on it, but...
You think Russ took one
of his girls down?
You think so?
Yeah.
It had to be old Russ.
It got to... After the divorce, Russ?
Yeah.
After I divorced her before I got my next contract, Russ?
Yeah, exactly.
One of the greatest... That and the Eric Spoelstra contracts is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen.
That was beautifully orchestrated.
Yeah, let me get out of this. And then, City Boy's up. Couple of episodes ago, y'all didn't like me naming it Beefcast or Beef Fest, which was pause-worthy, but I wasn't paying attention.
Very much so.
Yeah, and then I didn't know how to spell it. Like, is it 2 F's or not?
For 2 F's? For
Beef Fest. Like,
yeah, you have to.
Thank you. But Ice Spice and Lotto now have a new video. They are now friends. They are on Casanet stream. Casanet, you and Speed are getting weird to me, but I like what y'all doing and y'all black, so I'll let y'all go.
You saw Speed was ranked like #1 streamer, I think, in the world.
Yeah, they didn't have us on the list.
It was you may be at 11. I think they only posted top 10.
There we go. That makes sense. We don't stream. See, niggas just take shots at me for no reason. Did you see when Speed met his sister for the first time?
I did not. What
apparently
they have like different dads or something?
No, they got the same dad. His dad just never told him about this sister. And this sister's like, she looks 16. Like that ain't the weird part. Speed asked her, do she know how to bark? And she started barking on stream. That's all I'm going to say. These streamers are getting out of control and weird to me.
They doing anything for that money?
Yeah.
Well, you saw who Kai had on his last few streams? Did he have like Kim K come through or something like that?
I don't know. He getting a bag.
I'm pretty sure he had Kim K come through. And I was like,
I know he had his homeboys on there saying the F word, and he was like, you got to get out. And I'm like, bro, they don't know what you're trying to do in life.
Yeah.
Nothing's worse when you got, and this going back to the friend stuff, nothing's worse when you trying to go somewhere and you need people to help you get there. And it's like they don't understand the vision. Like,
do he need them to help him get there? I mean, I feel like he's more so just, bringing them along.
Well, Castanet, yeah, he probably is bringing them along, but you don't want to bring along somebody who you don't know.
I agree.
And it's tough. And it is tough when you're trying to go somewhere. Like, I remember one time we was in high school and dude graduated before me, but me and him was like best friends, right? And so I said, yo, I'm going to UC Pembroke. And he was like, all right. I said, yo, you should come. Like, we boys, we could be roommates, blah, blah, blah. And he wasn't doing that in the whole year that he graduated. So he's like, all right, bet. And I remember we went to Pembroke. We went to like, because I had went to like the little orientation thing, I didn't have to sit through that. So I had to go to something else. And so when we got back in the car on the way home, I was like, how was it? He was like, oh, I slept through the whole thing. And I was just like,
the whole orientation?
Yeah. I'm like, wait, what? So you don't know what's coming next? He's like, nah, I figured it out later. Never went to college. Then he stole a PS3 from Target and got fired. Niggas, that's when niggas was putting the PS3 boxes in the diaper bags.
Uh-huh. I thought Target had a thing was they're not going to like report you unless you steal a certain amount.
Yeah, well, I mean, the PS3, at that time, the number was low.
It's probably what, that's fair, that's fair.
And then the other thing is if you get outside of Target after you stole, they won't chase you. I don't know if
They got to stop. They got to stop.
They won't chase you.
They got to stop.
Because I remember we had a boy who stole, he was the security guard there, LP, whatever they want to call him. And he chased the dude outside and he got written up. And they said if he would have turned around and shot you, we wasn't going to be responsible. It was like, it's CMPD job after that. Anyway, getting back to Lotto. Have you ever been in a situation, they made up. Have you ever got in a beef with somebody and made up with them?
I wouldn't say I have many beefs. If I had any beefs, I don't remember them because they just weren't important enough, if I'm being honest with it.
He said he ain't important.
But, I've had some disagreements with people. And that's been one instance where we made up, but I'm not cool with them like that anymore, right? Mm-hmm. And first and foremost, I don't advise anybody to do this. But, there's a friend of mine. He was in like a little crutch. He asked me if he could borrow some money. Oh, right. And, it's always a slippery slope. And I'm of the mindset of typically I'm not lending you money that I'm going to, need. Right. Mm-hmm. Or I'm going to really expect for you to, give back. But if you say, hey, can you lend me this and I'm going to give it back, I'm going to expect
it back. Yeah.
Right. But if you just say, hey, you let me hold something, like things are tough right now.
Yeah.
If I got it, I'm going to let you hold it. I ain't going to expect anything back. He never gave it back. He said, I give it back next month. Next month roll around. Hey, bro, you got that money? And I hate asking for my money.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what? Just the thought of me having to ask for something that you're supposed to do already, I just hate that.
Mind you, we at the beach and Ryan stole my liquor and he made me ask for it back 3 times.
I don't know what you're talking about.
See?
But
go ahead.
So, month 2 roll around. Hey, what's up, bro? Like, what's going on? He's like, yeah, I mean, some things came up. I got you next month. Month 3 run around.
Taxes.
Hey, something else coming. Like, this kept going on for 6-7 months. Yeah, it came to a point I was like, all right, bro, hey, I ain't even going to ask no more. It is what it is. It's cool. I chalk it up as a loss.
Yeah.
But we can't be cool no more. And we haven't talked since.
Yeah, I'm of the mindset. So I got a homeboy, used to have a homeboy that we don't talk anymore. It's no beef with him, but like just when I was having my baby, it got weird. And it got awkward and weird. But you know what? I was telling, I might have been telling y'all, this is me bringing off camera conversations in here.
It's cool, as long as it's PG.
Absolutely. And I remember when I got married, right before I got married, he used to always say, y'all don't believe in hanging out with married people. They got to hang out with their own community. And I was like,
that's what he said?
Yeah, because he's single.
Yeah.
And he used to always throw me off because I'm like, dang, we hang out all the time single. We don't do nothing wild.
Yeah.
We don't go see girls. We don't go to the club.
Right.
We go to each other's cribs. We might go to a hookah bar, chop it up, whatever. If we go into the club, it's a day party. So we all home by 6. I'm like, what wild stuff am I going to miss out on once I get married?
Yeah.
And then so he used to always say that as soon as I get married, stuff changed. Right after that, a couple years later, I get a baby. And I remember it got so awkward. It got so heated doing that. We stopped talking. And I remember maybe like a year ago, I hit him up. I sent them like a long voice memo. And I was just like, yo, I apologize. Because I didn't act 100 throughout the whole situation either, right? But it was one of those things where, I'm choosing this baby over anybody.
I mean, if that's your boy, he should expect for you to choose a baby. Like,
he said that's why he gave me the space.
Okay.
He said to let you
all
choose
right, cool.
it. He said, because I have a kid, I know exactly what you was going through, but I was giving you space. He was like, it was just too many people in between us. And once we got it clear, it was cool, but it also was like, we never gonna be that again. And I knew that because the way he handled it, the way I handled it, I was just like, we already grown apart. And then, somebody last night was like, yo, what happened to your old podcast host? I was like,
life, man.
Y'all lucky the buttons don't work.
Hey,
that's God saying don't do it.
That happens sometimes. Hey, they say he speak to us in mysterious ways, right?
Oh, you having an unnatural allegiance to losers is not like
sometimes God just want to see how much you want it.
Depends on what that it is. Depends on what that it is, man.
The U.S. is in a sex decline. They said that people are out here not having sex. Now, this is important because I had a couple of girls. I mean, Mike sent this to me. See, I had to switch that up.
Had to.
I did have one girl send this to me. She was like, yo, I want to hear y'all thoughts on this. Mike isn't here. So it says from Newswire, the U.S. is in a sex recession with young adults mostly affected. Other adults, they talking about 16 to 18 to 65, they not having sex that much.
Is it sex or is it unprotected sex? Because I agree. We're in like a baby decline. People aren't having as many kids because things are expensive.
Do you mean unprotected or do you mean like intercourse?
Explain.
Because if we taking BJs and HJs off the table, I'm sure that's not in here. Maybe they just talking about intercourse.
Yeah. I think so.
Percentage of having sex weekly. In the 90s, it was 55. And then it went up to probably like 57, 58 between like 95. Bill Clinton was in office. They're getting cracking. And then now it's at 37%.
I would love to see a trend line with the increase and decrease in perceived sex or sexual activity and inflation, right? Like I want to know if there's a correlation between whenever things are more affordable, people having more sex.
Yeah.
Or, whenever things get expensive, they're like, I ain't got time to be out here fucking. I'm trying to, I need to go to my second job or I'm too stressed or whatever.
And I want to know about drugs. That's important too.
What's the correlation? The more drugs, the more sex? Is that what
I mean, it's like right now, I don't know if they're trying to scare us, but they making it seem like it's a lot more like opioids is out on there. More people are falling into that. I would love to know that. But the financial part is important. Also, I think men are getting a lot wiser of like, I'm not trying to sleep with everybody. And I don't know if it got something to do with now I'm in my mid-30s, so I'm hanging around dudes who just like,
Dick discipline?
Yeah, they got discipline, right? And it's just like that. And then, the decline of men saying that, first of all, men have the least amount of sexual partners, multiple sex partners, multiple fertility partners. Let me clear it up because y'all gonna fact check it and cuss me out, right?
Yeah.
So, and then they have less kids anyway. So it's kind of like, it's getting to that weird spot. I want this dudes is like, all right, yeah, she cute, but I don't want to. Yeah. Or they recognizing the chick. I'm imagining I've been married for too long. But when you got the baddie, I imagine some dudes is like, it's too much work to sleep with her because it's all the stuff that's come with it. So
that's what I was about to say, yeah.
And it's just like, and it's expensive. And these girls are expensive.
Well, no.
Yeah.
Happily married.
Absolutely. Oh, then I found this chart that correlates with everything, talking about the top 10.
They were lying. I saw that chart. They lying.
What you
What's
mean
number one? Reading?
Come on, man. It's the traits that women love. They find the most attractive in men.
If
you
we
calling women liars?
If we go out on the street right now and poll 100 women, 3 of them are going to mention reading as their number one most attractive thing.
All right, let's start from
the top. Was reading number one or am I making that up?
Nah, it's number one. Top 10. Astronomy. Yeah. Okay.
Women find that attractive?
Yeah, I don't believe that at all. Photography is number 9. That's too low. Also, ladies, I'm telling you right now, don't date a photographer. That's in the top 5 hoe jobs.
Is that why you got into the business in the beginning?
To holler at girls, absolutely. I was at A&T. I was like, oh, this is going to be a clean sweep. And then right when, mind you, I'm old. So I was taking pictures when Facebook first popped off. Like when you still had to get accepted on Facebook. So people still had MySpaces. So everybody needed pictures.
How many photo shoots have you exchanged for non-monetary payment?
Are we too far? My girl's not listening. None. See?
Sure.
Never. Oh, I'm not there are photographers who do the photos for ass. That's the trade.
Yeah, I'm sure it exists.
They got booty photographers. That's a real thing. Like if you go to a photographer, you ask him to show you a booty photographer right now, he will show up to a photographer that only just shoot ass.
Wow.
And so it's, or the girls is like, they'll hit you up and be like, hey, instead of cash, I can give you ass.
So women find photographers attractive because of that?
Well, those girls, they working girls.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but I'm talking about from this poll.
Oh, well, I don't know why women, first of all, I don't believe it. But maybe they find it because they like, oh, I can get a free photo shoot. I don't know. Above that is swimming. I can kind of get that.
Why?
Maybe they find, oh, he can swim. If I'm drowning, he can jump in the water. Protection. Come on, man. They said gardening.
These are, go ahead.
That's all right now. Writing.
Writing what?
Poetry, man. You ain't know
what are they talking? Writing.
Oh my god.
People out here writing essays.
Yeah, it was about to get worse. Painting. Whatever.
A house or art.
Maybe one of these. Shout out to the art on the board. I sponsored that Ryan did not shout out.
Go ahead, shout her out for me.
You got to give her a TikTok.
Shout her out.
Shout out to my BFF, my favorite out of the group chat. If Claire's not listening, shout out to Ann. I love you. Her Instagram is it all Ann Lorraine?
At Ann Lorraine.
Yes, and she's an artist. The art above Ryan's head that y'all can see on this camera, she did that. The nude girl behind Ryan's head, I took that picture.
Okay, the new girl. But, hold on. Let me continue this shout out. So for all your art needs, hit her up. Any carpentry needs, hit her up. She can build things, paint. She's added electrical to her toolkit now.
Okay.
So she changed out some light fixtures in the house.
Oh, we got a light fixture at our house we need swap.
You remember you came over, she redid the lights in the kitchen island.
Ryan got a new house. He got a chandelier in one of his rooms. It ain't in the hallway.
Chandelier every room. Got to.
See? That's money right there. As long as you hear that, a chandelier in every room.
But she redid my entire office. Hey, just go to her Instagram. You'll see all the work.
Or her TikTok.
Or TikTok. Both. Support both.
And if you can't reach her, you can reach me directly, and then I will facilitate I send the invoice. I get everything.
You try to take the money.
Speaking of painting, next up is woodworking. I can kind of see that. Girls do like dudes who can.
There, I got it. Woodworking is crazy.
Cooking is above that.
Sure.
Playing an instrument, girls do like drummers, and
that's why I was in band.
What you played in band?
Clarinet, bass clarinet, and percussion.
Oh, this nigga here. They just be lying. All types of stuff.
I got awards. I got trophies.
And you vacuum your house every day. That's the other greatest lie.
You have to. Hey, if for anybody that has a dog, especially a dog that sheds, how often do you vacuum and sweep?
Okay.
Answer that question.
All right.
I will
clip it.
I
clip it for
Watch
you.
This.
Number 2, I can believe this. Foreign languages. They find that attractive.
Okay.
Unless you go,
I'm with that.
Unless you go somewhere and your boy says, I'm not going to speak Spanish because their English is good enough for you.
Shout out, Ben.
The most disgusting thing ever. We at your wedding trying to understand what the photographer is telling us to do, and Ben refuses to talk.
He's like, hey, she speaks Spanish, it's fine. I mean, she speaks English, it's fine. Yeah, she can understand it, but as soon as he spoke in Spanish, it was clear. Things got done immediately.
Immediately, 30 seconds or less. And number 1 was actually reading, which, whatever y'all want to say.
So which of those top 10 you think is the least believable?
Probably photography.
So you don't think women find that attractive?
No, not at all. Or astronomy.
Astronomy, I don't get. I mean, yeah, women enjoy
blacksmithing is the last thing on this list. That's a definite lie.
What was number 5, 6?
You had cooking, woodworking, painting, and writing. Woodworking, we do need to clarify which
writing. What writing? What you say? Poetry? Sure. No, the one I don't agree with is swimming. Unless you live in a place where you're swimming a lot, why is that attractive?
Because, man, they find it attractive, man.
These are women that's going on vacation every other week, going somewhere tropical, I guess. And
traveling came in last, which is crazy to me.
I thought that would be top 3.
Yeah, it was not. This is the Ask a Black Dad segment of the day, brought to you by
Ann Lorraine
on TikTok and Instagram. Please hit her up. This is such a wild question to ask right after shouting at a woman, but here we go. I don't know if bro want me to say his name, so I'm not gonna say it. It's on Instagram, so I'm gonna just leave it clear for you, Brody. Why do women think it's a flex that a lot of men want to sleep with them? Also, I changed his question to make it cleaner. It's a lot of F-bombs in here, and I didn't want to do that to him. So y'all know. Ask a Black Dad. Here we go. Why do women find it a flex that a lot of men want to sleep with them, and why is it that a lot of men only want to sleep with them? I don't understand that second part, but what cool.
We can ignore that part.
Yeah, the true flex should be having men wanting to wife you, and in certain cases, wife you and be involved with your kids. This is for you. Go ahead.
Hold on.
Why do women find it a flex that dudes want to smash them?
Actually, I'm gonna pivot to that last part. Whose kids?
Yeah.
So women that already had, okay, we're gonna ignore that part too.
That was tough.
At least for now. I guess women find, at least some women find value in how they look, how they carry themselves, and how attractive they think they are. And they associate that with their self-worth. And if they feel like they can pull in a lot of men and a lot of men want them sexually, then they're worth more. They're more valuable, right?
Yeah, some women is in being desirable. Maybe I'm shooting them some bill.
Yeah. But like the second part of that question, though, I actually agree with. Like, why is it more important to want to sleep with them versus want to wife them? Because I feel like a lot of men Yeah, my wife probably not listening to this part.
Nah.
Right? Like there is a difference between right the women that you will wife and the woman you're only going to have sex with.
Absolutely.
Right? The one in my mind that's more valuable, more sought out is the one I'm going to wife.
Oh, okay.
If I'm just trying to have sex with somebody, that's not that important, right? I'm not going to roll out the red carpet for you. Maybe I will once, just to play game, right? But that's not going to last. I'm not really going to give you that attention, and you're not that important to me, right?
Yeah.
But the one that I care about, the one I want to wife, right? That's what I'm going to go the extra mile for each and every time we hang out or anytime I talk to you. So
let's do this.
It's interesting.
Let's say you slept with women in the hundreds. Let's just do that. Okay. Just put smut on your name right now. How many women in your life have you ever thought about like, dang, I could actually marry this person?
Me personally? 2.
Me too. Same number. It's 2. And I think, and it's always funny because you really think I'm going to marry this first person until you meet that second person who's like, I don't know why I was about to marry that person before.
And that's really how it is, right?
Yeah.
It's like, wow, all those red flags that were there, maybe I just ignored them. I was blind. And then like on the flip side of that, I truly wasn't even ready for marriage at the time.
Nope.
Like there are so many things I needed to work on myself before I actually committed to marriage. I'm like, I'm glad I didn't do it then because I would have been a horrible husband. I wasn't ready.
I wish, I think I'm blocked, so it's all cool. I wish, you'd be surprised who got me blocked. Probably not, actually.
How you know? You be searching them up and they don't, come on, man. Hey, leave it alone.
Now I got to lie on my story.
Leave it alone.
But, once I met Karina, I realized like, dang, my ex, I was not the man I should have been for her. And it was one of those things where I was just not ready to date at that time. I was too young. I saw, I had blinders on for everything. Yeah. I had blinders on just for her. I wasn't focusing on school, work. And mind you, this is coming from a guy whose school was always easy for me. And at work, and I'm not saying this is good, I only accepted jobs that I knew I could I didn't have to be mentally. Yeah.
I get you.
So I was in an environment where it was like, if I wasn't dating her, because I had so many blinders on, it would have been like, all right, let's go climb this corporate ladder. You know what I'm saying? Let's do better in school. Let's change my major. Let's do other things, right? But I was just like, I was so focused on her and then some other narrow-minded stuff. I'm like, I didn't give you 100% like I should. I definitely didn't give my family education and stuff like that. And I was, I say it again, I was just too freaking young.
And for me, that's kind of what it boils down to too. Right? I was not in a maturity space, mental space to get married at that time. Right? And like growing up, the thing that's top of mind before getting married is like, I want to make sure I make X amount of money, make sure I have a house, make sure I'm financially stable. And at that point in my life, I had all those things. So I was like, all right, the next natural step is to get married. But I just wasn't mentally ready. Like there are so many things that I didn't know I needed to work on. There's so many flaws in myself that I wasn't aware of until I met my current wife, my only wife. She is my current wife. But until I met my wife, and she forced, and we both did, like she forced me to have those tough conversations. She kind of allowed me to, be more emotional, open up, talk about the things that were bothering me and impeding, my personal growth. Things I wasn't even that aware of, or maybe I was aware of, but was kind of scared to kind of talk about.
Yeah.
And those things helped me become a better person, like holistically. And I'm always thankful to her for that.
Absolutely. Same for me. Like that, it's funny. You run into girls who want good men. And it's tough when they can't find good men.
Yeah.
And it's tough when you talk to them and they be like, who you got? And it's like, that's even tougher. Cause I know this dude to this point or who he is.
Yeah.
But it's tough when you meet good guys who say like, I'm looking for great girls. And then it's like, dang, sometimes also I try to tell people, just look right in front of you. It's somebody in front of you who you've interacted with that you didn't totally wrote off, who's willing to, who will be a great person for you. But I say all that to say, hearing what you were saying about, just to go back to it, hearing what you saying, like what she did for you, same thing happened for me. Because Rena was just a homie at work, right? She was a person who was just right in my face. And I was just like, nah, I'm good. Like We was homies. I was like, oh, I like what we have. I don't want to. And then I started realizing, I'm like, you start checking off boxes and you're like, yo, this is the person I'm supposed to be with.
Yeah.
And it was great to have that and for her to like make me open up. Also for me to realize like, yo, you ain't the shit. That's the other thing that women would do. And they do it.
They'll humble you.
Yeah, and they do it in a loving way. It ain't, hey, let me just throw this in your face. It's like, yo, they don't even say it. It's like you just sit down one day and be like, damn, I thought I had everything set up. I remember I told Rena was a homie. She was like, so what you trying to do? I said, oh, by 30, I have my 2 kids and I'll be sitting at home. I'm good.
Yeah.
Bro.
Everybody had that same thought process, right?
Bro, didn't have my first kid. We ain't even got the second one. I ain't had my first one until I was like 32, 30. You know what I'm saying? It's just an interesting thing. Gary Owen got his tattoo of his new wife, her eyes on him. How long is it going to take you to get Anne's eyes on your arm?
Forever and a day.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. If you know, you know. Forever and a day.
I want to know if you would you ever get like matching tattoos with her or something that resembles her on you? You can answer.
Funny thing is,
oh gosh.
The third day after meeting, we got matching tattoos.
Oh.
We have matching tattoos now. Literally, we met. A couple days later, fell in love. Apparently, we are in love. We got matching tattoos, so we already have matching tattoos. 3 days into knowing each other. 3 days into meeting.
Did y'all tell this story at the rehearsal dinner? I was so drunk at that.
Probably. She put it in her vows. You were sober for the wedding.
Oh, absolutely. I refused to drink for y'all with her.
Yeah, we got matching tattoos.
I think I was just up there crying.
So
it's all good.
Let me flip this to you. So next beach trip, are you getting the tattoo?
If you know me, then you know that I want to get my girl's lips tatted on me.
Apparently. Sometimes you say girl, sometimes you say scissor.
Oh, he just lying. He ain't lying, but he just sharing too much. I said I was going to get Scissor's lips tatted and say it was my girl's.
Okay.
That's what I said. But either way, it's going to be my girl's. I'm willing to do it. I just need her to say, first of all, I need to figure out where. I can't put it on my neck. That's never going to happen.
Y'all get that thigh tap. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's perfect.
It's either going to go on my chest, somewhere on my arm. I don't know.
See, if you were really about that life, you get on your thigh, upper thigh, so it'd be perfect for her.
See, this he knows she ain't listening now, so that's why he's saying all this flagrant shit. This is the Sports Pod of the podcast. I saw Mimi last night. She said, "Stop telling people that I check out after the sports because I love football and I pay attention." Mimi has definitely checked out. Who had a worse Sunday? The Dolphins or the Panthers? Please.
The Dolphins.
Really?
Yeah, I would say the Dolphins. The Panthers were pretty bad too, but
it was awful.
I would say the expectations for the Dolphins were much higher than that of the Panthers. And the Dolphins lost to Daniel Jones, and not just lost. He looked like a top 10 quarterback.
You dropped him,
right?
And
I know. Well, because I have Josh Allen, and we could get to that too. We get to that game, but I already have Josh Allen. So yeah, I dropped Danny Dimes. Unfortunately, he would have been a great backup.
If we could just get the Ravens and the Bills for the Super Bowl, which is impossible, I would love to see it.
Every game is incredible between them two, man.
Every game you have to watch the whole thing.
You have to.
And it sucks.
They were down with 15 with 4 minutes,
bro,
give or take.
Absolutely. And then once Derrick Henry dropped that ball, I was like, he fumbled the ball. I was like, oh, this is tough.
That's just what I needed too. Because in fantasy, the person I was playing against, shout out to you.
Shout out to her.
She had Derrick Henry.
Okay.
He already had 2 touchdowns, 100 yards.
Yeah.
He had 30 points.
Yeah.
And I have Josh Allen on the other side. I was like, hey, I need one more opportunity with Josh. I need him to lose some points. I text the group too. I was like, hey, call Derrick Henry and tell him to chill out. And as soon as I text that, he fumbled literally the next play.
Look, and then I'm pissed because the Bears played last night. And I needed them to get 35 points. And then Bilal would have lost 1 point.
Because you needed who to get 35?
The Bears. So I needed them to get a touchdown.
To get a touchdown,
and if they would have got the touchdown.
Because he had a defense.
I would have won.
Yeah.
Did not happen. The Bears, I turn off the TV because the Bears is lucky they run it up. And I'm telling Rena, I said, yo, if they run up this score, I need to get close to run it up.
Yeah.
Or I just need a fumble. I need 2 things to happen at one time. None of it happened. So I guess we could talk about our fantasy league.
So do you want to make your correction from last week?
What?
I guess you weren't incorrect. You just left out a huge detail. So you talked about the post-draft preseason rankings, and you had yourself at 2. But who was at 1?
I don't know.
I was at 1.
Oh, excuse me.
I was at 1.
So we got a fantasy football league that Ben won't participate in because he's a loser.
Yeah.
And it's us. Woods is in there. Bilal's in there. Tia, who's a listener, she's in there. Shep is in there. Crew. Yeah, the whole crew is in there.
Aftermath plus a couple others.
And a couple others. And I'm waiting to see if our commissioner is going to cheat at the very end. And I'm going to raise hell on this podcast.
Hey, man, hey, that's my boy.
I noticed the play.
He has too much integrity to cheat. But I need a little bit more transparency from you. So we'll be checking in on what those punishments are going to be.
Yeah, because we know it.
Yeah, I don't. He has something brewing where he say he's going to check off every week, but he lost this week actually, and I think he may be bottom 2 right now.
He is. No,
yeah, I think he is. Maybe bottom 2.
The missus is she in last.
Hey, they're both at the bottom, so you know that punishment can't be too bad.
I said,
I'm just talking, man.
I saw it last night. I said, Karina's like, what's wrong? I said, yo, guess who in last? She was like, I like her, so hopefully she ain't got to do nothing. I said, man, shut up.
Nah, so I'm still a fan of that airport thing. We shutting that down. We're not doing that.
Sitting in the airport for 24 hours?
I'm not playing with TSA no. I think that's illegal. I actually think it's illegal to sit in the airport for 24 hours.
And you have to buy a ticket. Sometimes
and you can't keep missing your flight. So we can't do that one.
That's tough. And then I went to DFW. And they turn off all the lights in terminals when they know no flight is coming in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I went there one time and they was telling all of us go this way, and I had to duck off. And yeah, they don't let people stay down there.
Duck off? You were hiding in the airport?
Yeah. Can I tell this story? Yeah. So I took a weird trip. I got hired last minute to do a wedding, and what happened was the flight was from Charlotte to DFW, back to Charlotte to Cancun. And they would not, the agent was like, we can't cancel we know you're going to be right here. He was like, bro, I'm going to literally see you when you get back because I'm working a late shift. He's like, but we can't cancel one leg because they cancel everything. So I literally flew to DFW and I was like, I'm not going back out. So I just sat there in the seat, but the security in them, they just didn't see me because I laid down. And so when the agent came back at 4 a.m, I was laying there and they was like,
now you Casper. They didn't see you. All right.
Tell you what happened. But the point is in our league, I am in 5th place.
Yeah.
I took an L last night by not even a full point.
Literally, you were less than a point. That was tough.
The sad part is me and Ryan go to bed and we up. T and Bilal about to take big L's. And then I don't know what happened. We come back and then now it's 2 hours later and we both is losing.
Stressed.
And it's like, what is going on? And then Ryan somehow made a deal. He made a trade mid-game and got something. And he beats Tia, which I don't get how that happened.
Little voodoo.
Niggas be cheating, man. We ain't even got to focus on Kawhi. Kawhi, I don't know what they going to do. Kawhi, what's happening?
How many other people
do
you think has done this? This is not new. Kawhi just got caught.
He got caught.
However, I don't know why or how he got caught, but
probably sloppy.
Other players are definitely doing this.
If I'm a superstar, this has to happen.
It has to. Why else would he leave Toronto?
Yeah.
I mean, he's from LA, so I get that.
Yeah.
But leaving Toronto after that championship run, the whole country love you. Are you going to the Clippers? I was like, what?
I'm like, this is interesting. I know in Miami they had this going on. I know,
for sure.
If it's a major market, first of all, Steve Ballmer has too much money.
Yep.
So he can. I ain't trying to count nobody's pocket, but losing $50 million.
It is what it
now
is.
That's the funny part. The company went into bankruptcy.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, this is getting interesting there.
But the name of the Kawhi's company was KL2. I was like, can we get a little bit more ambiguous here?
Yeah. KL2 LLC.
It was crazy.
I'm like, this is interesting. Floyd versus Mike Tyson. We should go back to Columbia to watch this fight.
I'm not watching that fight.
Oh,
bro, how big is pause? All right, so hold on. Floyd is 5'5", 150 pounds.
Maybe.
A featherweight versus a heavyweight. I mean, both of them are old, but Mike Tyson, CTE,
I'm
about 60 years old. What are we doing here? Boxing has turned into the WWE.
It has, and I don't like seeing Mike Tyson age like this.
He's doing it for the check. Because did something happen with his money?
Yeah, I know that weed business is out of business, from my understanding.
He's doing this for a check, man.
This almost worse than Omar Gooden when Cameron had him doing push-ups with no shirt on.
He got mad because he called the wrong name first, right?
Yeah.
And then he scheduled the fake movie for him.
Yes. And I was just like, and shout out to Omar. We didn't have him on here, but it's like, it's one of them situations like you shouldn't have access to Omar Goodman.
Right.
Like, because of his family lineage, you shouldn't have, what was it, $2,500 in a flight?
Something like that, yeah.
$2,500 in a flight to Miami is crazy. The girls ain't doing that.
I know.
They doing less. Beach story. And there might be some lies in there. So we having a great conversation at the beach.
Oh, I know where it's going.
And we were talking about who's going to the Hall of Fame first. Derrick Rose or Cam Newton. Or we say who should, not who is. And I think all of us agreed that, we all agreed at minimum both of them are getting in.
I did not agree with that.
You didn't agree with Derrick Rose.
That's right.
You said he should be the first
MVP
to not make the Hall of Fame.
And granted, I understand he was the youngest MVP in history. I know all the stats, all of everything. He just did not have enough years of peak.
Yeah, he didn't.
To get there. Like, I love him as a player, great player, right? Injuries just kind of cut his career short. And because of that, I mean, does his resume actually stack up?
Nah, and it don't. And I think I thought he had way more points than he had.
What was it like?
It was on like
12,000,
It was like 12,000. And so it was that. But anyway, that ain't the point of the story, y'all.
Go ahead, talk to us.
We having this story, and Ryan and an unnamed gentleman, shout out to Justin, we love you. They started talking about.
You about to lie. Go ahead. Oh yeah, I know. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Hold on.
You cooking this lie up.
I didn't click my headphones out. I can't even hear this lie. Hold on.
I know what you about to say now.
Am I lying? Am I about to lie?
You're about to lie, yeah. But it's okay.
Did y'all not say this shows the greatness of LeBron James because he played through Cam Newton's and Derrick Rose's prime careers?
I wasn't even talking. I was just a bystander.
These niggas brung up LeBron James to talk about Derrick Rose and Cam Newton, and they had a good 2-minute conversation. I tried to stop it. They wouldn't let me stop it. They kept going, and I go, yo, we were talking about Derrick Rose.
So, again, I didn't initiate this part of the conversation, but I agree with it. Right? So, if you're using a Hall of Famer's career as a, setting stone or whatever, right?
Yes.
As a benchmark. If Bron has had 5 Hall of Fame careers within the same time span that Derrick Rose Hall of Fame career has lasted, what does that say about his likelihood to get in? Or better yet, what does it say about, the Hall of Fame overall?
Yeah, I don't know.
Basketball Hall of Fame is very easy to get into relative to other
say.
Sports. Like, I get that piece, but
yeah,
Bron's been great for 20 plus years.
So great that he's in the Hall of Fame already. Through
the Olympics.
Yeah. When did this start? I guess they did the Dream Team.
That's the first one.
That's the first one, and
that I knew about.
And I'm glad that they did it. And they should, because that bronze team ain't in there, right?
I know they shouldn't be.
They shouldn't be. Yeah. So I wonder now I wonder what the foundation is going to be. Hey, if we want to go, our team is more likely going into this Hall of Fame.
No, I'm not mad at that.
I'm not. Excuse me. I'm not either. I am glad. It makes me realize, like, it makes me feel old, because I remember I was in high school when LeBron was like, and it was like a big deal.
Yeah.
The big deal was like, who gonna have a better career? This sounds crazy to some people.
Bron and Kobe? Is that what you're talking about?
No, it's gonna be Bron and Reggie Bush, because they both was killing in high school, and then Reggie Bush went to college, and LeBron, and it was like, it was just like, because it was just the young people ESPN kept putting on TV.
Yeah.
And Reggie Bush was smoking in high school, smoking everything, right? Then he get to USC, smoking everything again. It was just like, and then he got to NFL. Look, I don't know if he ain't in the Hall of Fame, is he?
I doubt it.
You think he'll make it? He got a ring in his college career.
Who's he have a ring with?
He got it with the Saints that year, right?
Oh,
you got me lying?
Hey, you probably no. Should he be in the Hall of Fame though? No, absolutely not.
Nah,
like the
NFL do it right.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. It's no way he's getting there.
I had another one, but I said I ain't gonna shoot at Shannon Sharp this episode. But he got his brother in. He just had to sacrifice his career to get him in.
Yeah,
cool. Also, Chris Paul, this your last year, buddy.
Did he announce it?
Nah, I'm just telling him. I'm letting him know.
Some people have been saying that they think Bron may retire after this year. It's no way. Like, whenever it's Bron's last year, he has to do a farewell tour. He has to.
I don't think it's going to be this year, but I think it's going to be next year. And I told Rena I'm going this year. I got to see him play.
You want to play Charlotte? What's your cap on tickets? What's your price?
For Bron?
Yeah. Over under $750.
under, but that's the max. I was gonna say somewhere between $500 and $750. I think his farewell tour is gonna be in $1,000. It's gonna be $1,000 in Charlotte. But
how good do the tickets have to be?
Lower bowl. I'm not going 200. I feel like I'll fall.
Okay.
I sat up there twice. I said never again.
Yeah,
it's always when the radio station give you them free tickets, or the CMS giving out free tickets to the kids, and then it's like, oh, we get to go, and then you be like, yo, I could die up here.
Yeah.
But yeah, $750. I mean, if it was like, yo, it's $8, I do it. So I guess I don't know. Keep me talking. We're gonna be at $1,000.
Yeah, I mean, I would say my threshold about $1,000. I'm willing to pay that to see Bron play. In person one last time.
And also, this is what happens for me never getting to see him play. Yo, you would have catch him in Cleveland, it would have been better. Catch him in Miami, it'd be easier.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. This is what you get, and it's LA. They only coming here one time.
Yeah, for sure.
So this is the price you got to pay. And he's the only person I have never seen play, which makes me mad. But when he was coming. When he was hold on. When he was coming into
don't
Charlotte,
say it again. When he was arriving
to play at Spectrum, it was no, you have to work policy.
Yeah.
So it was no, hey, I need to take off. No. LeBron James is coming to Charlotte. He has Dwayne Wade
Yep.
Sorry, Chris Bosh, but the Miami Heat are here.
Yeah.
For us, it was Ray Allen, LeBron James, and Wade. And I only say that Ray Allen had a following at our hotel, and it was crazy. Yeah, they loved Ray Allen. So it was like, no, they here. Nobody's taking off. Everybody working. We got to make sure that if they sneeze, we can hand them the tissue.
Yeah.
And so it was like, all right. And then when I left, I wasn't making that much. Karina draining me. She's taking all my money. So then,
no pause.
No pause. Resume. I hate you. This is what happened when we get to the end of a pod. But it was just like, all right, bro, I ain't got it now. And then it was just like, yo, I need to do this. But it is there. I seen everybody else. I'm trying to think. Y'all seen Steph play?
Yeah, I've seen Steph play. Whenever Steph comes to Charlotte, it's like a homecoming. Like the tickets sell out, the prices shoot up. Yeah. It's a big deal.
I don't think it's nobody else I need to see play.
You seen KD play?
Yeah,
that's your favorite player? Okay.
Yeah, I saw him when he played with Steph, so I got them two out the way same time.
Kyrie?
So that was cool. Seen Kyrie. That's when the Bobcats was trash.
Too. You seen Giannis play?
No, I haven't seen Giannis play. I guess I need. Well, if I go see LeBron, I see Luka.
Yeah,
I do need to see.
That'll be smooth. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm trying to. I want to go if Karina got to go back to Denver. I want to go with her there so I can watch
Jokic.
Yeah, because I like going to other stadiums. But yeah, it is how it is. All right, man. What you got planned? What you got going on? Anything
this week? No, I'm doing home projects, man. Like I said, I took time off work. Funny story about that. This is the first time in my career that I've taken time off and didn't have a trip planned. So, with this new role I'm in, like I'm required to take, 2 weeks mandatory off without without any holidays in between.
Yeah, that's good.
So it is good, but I can't log into my computer, check email, and I'm not used to that.
Yeah.
I'm used to being off, but I can still check email so I know what I'm coming back to. But the point was, this is my first time in my career where I've taken this much time off and didn't have a vacation plan. So I was, people at work, it's like, hey, what you gonna do with your time off?
Yeah.
They just got back. They went to Jamaica. They went to Mexico. They went on these, vacations.
We should have went to Miami.
Can't afford it. And so then I was like,
fair.
No, I'm just chilling. We got our beach trip, our annual beach trip, and I'm just gonna be, at the house, doing some home projects. Hey, they looked at me like I was poor. They said, "Oh, have fun."
Look,
I guess
I do like our beach trip being this late.
Oh, it was better, slower, better, not as hot.
Yeah,
that's all we can ask for.
Yeah, I think we should go ahead and start looking at next year.
I ain't doing it next year. No, I'm going to the beach, but I ain't selecting it. Y'all stress me out too much.
Oh yeah, the girls. That's why when it's like, hey, anybody want to plan it? Ryan's the guy of the group. He wants to be Mr. Helpful.
Yeah, I try to help out.
He raised his hand and say, how can I be of assistance?
I did that, and then y'all left, and y'all were gone for 2 hours getting whatever. I done set up everything at the beach, sweating. Y'all come back all happy.
That's when Ben was stealing liquor from Publix.
True story.
That's what we gonna say.
True story.
Look, man, I want to first of all, I got to thank you for coming on because I literally just said, yo, I don't know if I'm a pod next week. You was like, oh, I'm off. I got you. He showed up early, 30 minutes early, which is crazy. But thank you for coming. Thank you to our sponsor, and Lorraine. Follow her on TikTok, Instagram.
There you go.
She's on Facebook, but that's personal. Stay off of there. Follow her everywhere, man. And look, I want y'all to go buy a shirt. Send this to Woods. Look him up on Instagram. I don't know if he private or not. Look him up. Send this to him. Be like, is this your boy? That's all you got to do.
That's it.
And we'll tag him. He was supposed to call us back like an hour ago, but
my phone will do not disturb. Maybe he called. He probably didn't.
Nah, he's supposed to call me. Oh, mine's probably. Oh, dang.
I said, he gonna be here in 2 days before you leave.
Oh, shout out to you for saying that. Look, he'll be here before I leave. What day he coming? Thursday?
Thursday.
What time?
12:30.
Sounds like a whiskey warehouse date.
We can make it happen.
We can make it happen. I ain't doing nothing Thursday. Yeah, I don't think I am doing nothing Thursday. This weekend I will be in New York for New York Fashion Week. Here's the thing. I am not there for actually New York Fashion Week. It's just New York Fashion Week. But the lie sounds better if I say I'm going there for New York Fashion Week. I just found out it was New York Fashion Week. I got private bras on.
We know what he been looking at. That is crazy. Had to get one out real quick. Release some stress.
I'm taking pictures of Finney from 11 to 1. So right after he get here, he land.
Yeah.
We go to Whiskey. Don't be at your house till 2:30.
No. We're going from the airport to Whiskey. Right there.
I'll meet y'all there, man. Look, Karina getting her lashes done. That means I got to take Ro with me. I got to be, we do that. And then when I pick up Ro, I can come see y'all.
Make it happen, yeah.
All right, then, man. Look, if you see me at New York Fashion Week, dap me up. Take a picture, take a selfie. Make sure you speak to my girl if you're a woman first. My girl don't like that. You just act like she ain't there.
That's crazy.
Because then I got to
make up a lie.
And I love lying. And with that, we're going to holler at y'all next time.